Guys, welcome to this new video. I'm be reading some r/EntitledParents. Let's get into this. My stepdad hit a camera to spy me. So my story is about 2 or 3 years old at this point, but I did though. It just thought it just bring up because I saw someone else had a story kind of like this. Sorry guys, I cannot read. My stepdad would constantly be buying Amazon products, and one on this one, his Alexa, he got a smart camera for free, which she properly set up in our living room, but told my mom and not telling me. Weird, right? That's weird. That's fucking weird. Well, my mom thought it was so too, so she told me straight away. But as he explained to her, he wanted to catch me with the boy in the house, that they weren't there. Which, first of all, he would never leave the house. He was 28 stone. He was 28 stone and didn't bother ever to leave. So I don't know why he for some reason thought around I bring a boy around. Secondly, he said that it was for the house safety. However, it wasn't aimed at any doors or windows, nor was it in any area where the house people went to. It was solely above the sofa I would sit on. Yeah, that's creepy. He was definitely trying to spy on you. We later found out through a lot of text messages that he was sexually attracted to me, which is disgusting. That's fucking weird. Your mom, hopefully she broke up with him because he's really weird. But we really realized that the reason he put the camera up on the couch wasn't to catch me with the boys. It's so that he could catch me naked or topless if they ever went away to spy on my phone messages. He had full control of the camera, so my mom couldn't see what he was recording, but he admitted in a lot of messages this is what the camera was for, because for some reason that's what he wanted to do. I noticed the camera straight away, so I was never in compromised position with it seeing someone else's story, but their mom forcing them to have a camera gave me flashbacks. So that's backwards to what he did. Luckily my story is happy ending. He died last April from COVID, and we haven't had a camera since, so it's been a great have privacy entitled. I'm entitled as much as almost anyone. I really don't know if that's a happy ending, that he's not spying on you, like no cameras, but he just straight up said he is happy because he died. But yeah, you do you, my guys. So yeah, on to the next one. Hey guys, this is by Winter Dragon 1998, and it's called EM Thinks All My Relationship Should Be Hers. So there are moments, sorry for any formatting issues. This story is about my own mom and takes place over my entire childhood. Growing up, it was mainly just me and my mom. We had a very strange relationship, which I now learned called emotional incest. The fuck? I don't know what that is. And she was very abusive to me, especially emotionally. Yet my mom was very attached to me, hence emotional invest. Oh, invest, not incest. Well, I never wanted me to have an independence. Even as a teenager, I wasn't allowed to get a job until I finally left home, and she had no say. She would hardly let me go out in other people's homes and always insist that if I hung out with my friend, it should be at our place, but we could never hang out, never just hang out. The only way I could have a friend over if it was a party or an occasion like a birthday or Christmas was if they helped me with chores. This led many of my friends not coming over. My mom always wanted to be the cool mom that the kid thought of as other moms who house they all hung out. So she would admit about this, and she would put me down in front of my friends and make me do chores while they're over. My friends always felt awkward of my mom because her behavior, and because they all know how she was abusive to me from then on. Yeah, your mom was like really super weird. Like she didn't let you have any friends or anything. Yeah. As my friends slowly stopped coming over when my mom was around, my mom got suspicion that I had turned them against her. So she took my phone and went through my messages and found messages with my friends, and I talked about how abusive they've been, how much they did not like her. I imagine that hurt so much in herself. My mom flipped out and me saying, "You effing bitch, you freaking bitch. You ruined my relationship with your friends with your lies." After that, my mom hated my friends and would get mad if they went over to see them. She told me that she had done so much for allowing them in her house, and that she couldn't believe I took them away from her. She would ask if I hung out with them at school and get mad, and I said I did. When I pointed out that they were my friends, and of course they wouldn't like how she treats me, My mom got even more mad and told me that we all have to have relationships, but I took away so I shouldn't be allowed to have a relationship with them. She took my phone multiple times and deleted the numbers of my phone, but I kept re-adding them in. After that, she would make up an excuse not to let me see my friends, and if I asked why, to go even. If it was for school projects, she would say that I was abandoning her and needed to help her. Anytime I was my friend, she picked me up or I was dropped off home. She would be in a bad mood and start a fight over not being home with her. I moved out when I was 18. That's a good thing. 18 and I'm on a minimal contact, but even one of these days while I'm in my mid 20s, I still get mad when I mention anything about my friends from my school. And my mom gets jealous that I spend time with my beard from 6 years and his family more than her, and saying that I'm denying a relationship with my. But yeah, this mom's really weird. She's like that. She's like one of those desperate people who like want to have friends, and that yeah, this mom's super weird. Not typical entitled behavior, but the fact that she felt that my friends should be with her friends, should be her friends, and how weird that it was about, and demanding that I stop having a relationship with them. Yeah, this mom was like super entitled. She was like demanding that they be her friends, and shit. And yeah, alright, next story. Alright, it's one's by Read On Turtles, and it's entitled mother gets okay. This is the last story, by the way. Maybe entitled mom gets her parcels delivered to my home. Yeah, if I'ma just say packages, cause I don't know if I'm saying that right. This story is something that happened to me and my fiance fairly recently. We recently bought our first home together in a nice quiet area in North England. That's why they're from England. So if you're not familiar with British postal system, basically we get letters delivered through flaps in the front door, and parcels that are larger than the letterbox get handed over to us. Yeah, that's basically here's a most people don't have like that flap thing is the mailbox. Larger than a postbag handed to us if we're in. If not, they just give it to the neighbors and we collect them later. If not, no one takes them. They get taken back to the depot where they sit or returned to the sender. Yeah, they just like leave it at the door and like you gotta get it. So last month we were setting into our new home. My fiance bought some clothes online in local gym he wanted to join. I was set up at the house for the day delivery and I was expecting, and I'm working from home. When the delivery arrived, the parcel there was too. I thought nothing of it at first and put it in my garage for my friend to open later. When he came back from home, we rushed to open delivery like it was Christmas, and surprised at the second parcel was not for him. It had our address but no name. We were both confused at the point. I thought maybe it'd be for our neighbors that would collect it later. Time goes by, and we got a note through the door. Hey, my son got his parcel delivered to your house. Call me so I could come and collect it. Again, we thought it was our neighbor. My fiance called the number for a woman to answer and said she would come over slowly to collect the parcel. It turns out she lived across town, and her son chose our address to deliver it to. We thought this was a weird, but we assumed it must have been a mistake. Anyways, we thought it was our last, but the next day, I got two more parcels from this lady's son again, but no name, but our address on the package. At this point, I'm thinking it was a mistake on their past, and possibly they used to live here. They come and collect the parcel, and all is well. But guess what? More and more parcels over the next week arrived from this lady's son. At this point, I'm starting to get really annoyed by this, and even though I work from home, I can't leave meetings constantly to collect the parcels on even hour. So the next day, they get the parcel, lady comes, I just tell her sorry, but this isn't for me, and you need to return it to the sender. So off she goes and takes the parcel back to the place. A few hours later, I hear a knock on the door, and guess who it is? The entitled mother is standing there with the son. Age confronts, so my memory and conversation is a bit hazy, but she was furious that we denied her parcel package, and now she had to wait for it to be redelivered. I told her that she needs to get the package delivered to her own home, as it's weird and inconvenience me. Like I don't even know the lady, and she then tells me that it's easier for her to deliver it to my home, just always in, and she isn't. Now maybe this would possibly be okay if I was her friend. When she asked me, but she lives across the town and chose a random object but her parcel. Anyway, she leaves thinking this may be the end of the story, but packages keeps showing up, and the next week I apologized to the package lady that they mind and returned to sender. After a week, she keeps doing this. I stopped getting the package, so I guess she got the message. How entitled must this woman have been to think it's okay to have packages delivered to a random person's home, and she doesn't even know because it's easier for her? I really hope she didn't start doing this to someone else, maybe after me. But it was satisfying to know that she would wait as twice as long on the package because they weren't returned sudden. It's like really stupid. Edit, thanks for everyone on word and advice to inspect many people. The police are known for, and at first I didn't think it was anything illegal. And there's a woman, but I will update the police. Okay. Yeah, sir, I guess it is illegal. Look, guys, I guess that's the end of this thing. So don't forget to like and subscribe, and peace out. And hey, if y'all guys like, I don't know, want to see me play games, I have a gaming channel. And I'll link in the description with my Instagram and Twitch. But I really stream on Twitch because I don't really have time. And my family loud. Peace.